refilming this intro for maybe the 10th time, but fingers crossed we're gonna get through. So for this tutorial, I'm gonna be recreating Manny MUA's Maybelline Advertisement with the mascara. And during the tutorial, I'm gonna be really focusing on how a lot of these techniques that Manny uses, that Jaclyn Hill uses, that Kim Kardashian West use really have their roots in the drag culture. So, without further ado, of course, here you go. Just keep on watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.
Really care about the rest. Then she met a dude, started going out because that's all he wanted to do. He didn't care about her.
Today I'm going to be recreating Manny MUA's Maybelline ad, and for this I will put a picture of it somewhere on the screen. Right now, fundamentally the ad was honestly really kind of toned down for Manny. It was a lot of peachy tones, big, honestly not very voluminous, but long lashes, a nice coral pink lip, very Manny. And then some very subtle highlight, not highlighting to the gods, but highlighting nonetheless. So I moisturized, primed my face, and I'm gonna start out with foundation. And no matter the quote-unquote natural Manny is, we have to go into that full coverage foundation. So I am choosing Estee Lauder Double Wear. Just bought this, thank God. It is 3N2 Wheat. This is probably a touch too dark for me, but just like Manny, we want to have a little bit more of a tan than we really do. We want to lie just that little bit. So I have to go my beauty blender like I do every other day, and then I forget this gross, disgusting black thing.
2,000 years later.
No, not the whiskey or drugs, only losing yourself. You ain't fixing it up, pill in the cup. Cheers, man, drinking it up, getting so high he don't even know what's up. But he never felt this way. He never felt this way. Really can't tell by the look of his face, but inside, see, Dylan, he was begging to say.
My eyes are dry so we will be going into this, then very quickly bouncing that in. We really want to cover but also highlight the center of our face a tad, just to draw attention to that and make our face look maybe a little bit slower.
It's hard to find the next one when you're broken in two, broken and bruised, feeling like you're destined to lose. But she never felt this way. She never felt this way. Grab another bottle, put it up to her face. Rather cover all the pain before she ever would say.
He kept his stubble, which I thought was a really cool ad because it really highlighted on his masculinity, while also putting into practice these drag techniques, which again, obviously drag, it is a male dressing as a female, so the goal of drag makeup, while way overly the top, you want to have more feminine bone structure, which you obviously have to bake. Really bake it, put it all on. The goal of this, I feel like it really started with the drag community, of having those shows, those hot lights, and also honestly any media outlet, of really just trying to keep this base just on the entire time. And you want to do this for photo shoots, obviously, so I am sure they did this for Manny's photo shoot. Now for the face. In the photo, you can really see that Manny has a quite really dim but also obvious highlight. For this, I am going to contour my face, bronze my face, and highlight, and just talk about how that in itself really manipulates my bone structure and makes me look obviously different. I'm choosing a very warm sunny bronzer. I'm just gonna put this all the way around my perimeter of my face, especially the temples. You really want to do the temples because that is where the sun would naturally hit you, the higher points of your face. Temples, I'm gonna put around my jawline. You don't want to put bronzer in the middle of your face because then it'll just muddy it up. The whole thing about drag is also just going upwards. You want everything to move upwards. So instead of putting it on the apples of your cheeks, you want to take this blush and we kind of want to put it right here in the back, about where we would contour, but a little bit higher. So about right here, not here, a little bit further back, and then sweep it upwards back into your jawline. Right about to your temples. Above your jawline, obviously, I don't know why I said that before, put it about here. So you want to really also just take some on blending. You won't want to have a pink splatter. You want it to blend naturally into your bronzer. But you also don't want anything, we don't want anything right here. We don't want any color in the middle of your face. We want everything to be raised up and we want to shrink the face in a way. So for highlight, you really want to go on the high point of your cheekbone, obviously. You're going to mimic sunlight, not sunlight, but just any light hitting the tops of your face features. It's really going to pronounce your cheekbones. This is what we're predominantly going to do. So I'm going to put it on the top of my cheekbones right here. And so when you turn, you probably see that. Yeah, right there.
Really can't tell by the look of his face, but inside see Dylan, he was begging to say.
I'm also gonna put highlight right on my Cupid's bow, right here, so that my lips look filler.
But could never begin, never fit in. He was kind of lacking with friends.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this Real Techniques, what's it called? Sculpting brush, obviously, to sculpt my face. So this color, if you can see, we're gonna use the powder one because it's right here. And this is gonna mimic a shadow. So you wanna have a shadow about right here on your face. You want to underneath this, underneath your highlight goes highlight, blush, contour. Highlight, blush, contour. That's the order you want to go in. So we're going to take a tiny bit of this. You want to take, I'm going to actually take some, you're going to put it right here, underneath, about to your ear, but you don't want to go past about the eye line. If you go past that, it just starts looking very unnatural. So you want to do it from your ear to about your eye line, so about right here. We'll put it in, and we're just going to put that in. I'm going to put this very, very softly, because if I don't do it softly, I just have a hard time making it look, honestly, not totally fake.
See Katie, just 19, she was headed off to college to follow a dream. Didn't really have friends, never played in the team, so focused on school.
Your highlight is gonna hit here, it's mimicking light. You are pretending that the light is hitting here and there's a shadow here. There is no shadow, there is no light going, but you're pretending. Manny has very, very predominant brows, which is definitely a big trend, is big, big brows. Even if they're big and bushy, you still want that highlight to really raise them. You're gonna put eyebrow gel on because that again is going to keep those brows in place all day. This is industrial strength, guys. So he has a very soft peach look with a lot of shimmer. I'm gonna do a halo eye because that is Manny's jam. We're going to start with a matte shadow. It's very important to start with a matte shadow that's relatively close to your skin tone. So I'm going to go in with, let's say I'm going to go in with Golden Orchard, right here. The kind of pukey, gross tone. And I'm just going to sweep that all around my eye. Now, we want to go in with a crease shade. In the crease shade, you want it to be a slightly darker. I'm going to go with burnt orange. right in your crease. This is meant to deepen your eye socket basically. You're again mimicking shadows. It's all shadows and lights here. Mimicking that shadow into your crease. So for halo eye, I'm gonna pick a gold shimmer. This is a spotlight effect. You are drawing attention to the middle of your lid and detracting attention from your other eyes. If you're gonna make a more of a doll-like appearance to his eyes, rounder, more open. Okay, again, I am gonna go with more of a pinky shade side to side. On both sides of that shimmer that I put, I'm gonna do a light dusting of Venturan red. Here, again to soften, and then here. You want it to be the same. You want the outer corner and inner corner of your eyes to be the same tone. If you're making a cat elongated eye, you're gonna wanna highlight the middle of your eye and then wing it out with dark shadow, dark liner all the way to the end. This one, you're gonna have it's a completely different shaped eye.
And this guy, that was all that she knew. It's hard to find the next one when you're broken in two, broken and bruised, feeling like you're destined to lose, but
we're gonna use this black liner from Laura Geller. I was again looking at some other men in makeup to mimic, and again, like with Green Day, everything, the man liner is such a thing, and honestly, even for me, liner is the shit. It makes your eye just pop. Even if black does make your eyes look smaller. If I was gonna line this with a white, it would make my eyes look larger. But for black, I am winging, I am making them really, really, really pronounced.
Damn, so alone. Spending nights in his room, nobody hitting his phone. Always wondered to himself if he did something wrong. The truth is that he was barely getting.
I am going to curl my lashes up to Jesus. Patrick Starr reference.
Life before I'd ever begun, stuck on the run, tired of always being.
I am not at all good at doing false lashes. So we are not doing that, but Manny always complains about his own lashes. And since this is a mascara ad, let's hope he wasn't wearing false lashes.
Drinking it up, getting so high, he don't even know what's up, but
he never felt this way, he never felt this way.
Really can't tell by the look of his face, but inside see Dylan, he was begging to say.
Okay, I think that's fine. Again, I've been going on about this for fucking ages. We are going to highlight the tops of my brow, the bottoms of my brow. I'm going to put this right here just to raise my eyebrows. Again, like I've been saying this entire tutorial, raising the bar / raising your face is really the name of the game. Okay, finally. I'm not good at contouring my nose. I just can't do it. But if you want to contour your nose, you want to put 2 brown lines or shadow lines here, and then you're going to highlight the top of your nose. I'm going to highlight the top of my nose. This is going to make your nose look a tiny little bit thinner. Again, for drag, you want to make a more feminine look. So usually that would mean making your face a little bit slimmer than it is. James Charles is famous for contouring his nose every freaking day / face tuning it, which I am not gonna do because it's a video and that's too much for me. Okay, so you want to, I'm sure Manny did this, you want to overline your lips. I'm gonna take the NYX Soft Spoken. This is relatively close to my lip color. For overlining your lips, you don't really want to overline your bottom of your lips because then it's just gonna look, you're just gonna go underneath. It's not gonna look good. But for overlining your lips, right here on the Cupid's bow, and it's gonna go very slightly / on your lip line, but the most subtle amount ever over. Basically on your lip line, if I'm honest. You do not want to go that far over. Well, for me, I'm just not as talented as some of these people, so.
She met a dude, started going out cause that's all he wanted to do. He didn't care about her, just some bottles of booze. He was focused on his last, never told her the truth. Constantly used, gray started fading away. She was given everything what he would take and
he went with a peach lipstick. So I am gonna go with the peach lipstick.
Hard to find the next one when you're broken in two, broken and bruised, feeling like you're destined to lose, but
She never felt this way. She never felt this way.
Then you're going to take your hair down, or not if you don't have long hair, and just zhuzh it up. Take your Maybelline mascara, which I don't own right now, and pose. Okay, I hope you guys liked it. This is my recreation of Manny's collaboration photos with, well, not collaboration, he was the model, for the Maybelline mascara. Okay, bye.
meet Dylan, a high school kid, always wanted something more but could never begin.
All I ever wanna do, pursue the purpose that I'm pleading for, and need a more than pity. Many minuscule opinions picking apart the immaculate, happily apathetic, and naturally authentic. Descendants is sentimental, like the words are just a piece of my soul. I transcend into the artist that I wanna be. I demonstrate my dominance, a derelict with dialect. My etiquette is excellence. I dedicate my all to this. I solemnly swear it. I serenade with selections of different kids.